Now to start this video, I'm going to do a quick reminisce. Now, go with me on this, all right? So I remember a time, it was a number of years ago, where if you wanted to buy something, you would have to go to this thing called a store. And then, of course, life evolves and we get this new thing called the internet, and you can buy stuff online. Of course, you're familiar with all of this, right?
Well, duh.
But it's just an interesting thing to just reminisce where life used to be a lot more simple.
Very interesting.
And of course, over time, there's going to be good things and bad things about anything. I remember thinking that, wow, online buying is just making my life so much easier because, it would be midnight and I'd think, oh no, I need to buy a set of guitar strings, or I need to buy a guitar cable, or something to do with my work as a full-time musician. And being by nature a really busy person, I don't have time to go to an actual store, but I do have time to just quickly put in an online purchase and then it'll just rock up at my door. Beautiful. Everybody wins, right? Not necessarily, because then sooner or later there's going to be some scams. Now, the first time that I was ever alerted to this internet buying scam was a mate of mine. He'd bought a Shure Beta 58 and he said, I got a really great deal on it. But then he noticed it's not really that good. It looks kind of different. And he realized, oh no, he got scammed by thinking, oh, that looks like a good deal. Let's buy that because I'll save a few dollars.
Trying to save a quarter.
Now, as someone that uses guitars pretty regularly, I need to change strings reasonably regularly as well. And so it's in my best interest to have a bulk set that's just sitting in my storage, ready to use whenever I need them, because otherwise I'm just constantly buying. So I bought God, look at them all. Quite a few sets of these Elixir guitar strings. Now, Elixirs are my favorite to use for acoustic guitars just because they're so long-lasting in comparison to others. And to be honest, I don't really care about if it sounds very different or whatever. I just want them to last, because I don't want to have to keep changing them all the time. I don't want to have to keep buying them. And so Elixirs are pretty expensive because they do last a long time. So I was looking online and I found a good bulk buy. It was pretty cheap and I thought, all right, cool. Elixir's pretty cheap. Didn't think that maybe something could be wrong.
What could possibly go wrong?
And even when I start breaking strings a little bit more regularly than I ordinarily would have with Elixirs, I still didn't think that anything was wrong. It wasn't until that my local music store, B Music, put up a post about a scam with Elixir strings that made me go, uh-oh.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs!
So yes, the post says, PSA dodgy Elixirs. They've done some things to their packaging that people used to use to easily distinguish between them, but you can still tell without needing to crack them open. Selling them for only a couple of bucks less than legit sellers on reputable selling platforms makes people perhaps think they're legit. It must be making those counterfeit sellers stupid amounts of money. So, sure enough, I got the package out and I had a look and I noticed, oh no, I bought some fakes.
You blew it!
Check it out. I'm here at B Music and I'm doing a thing that I should have done instead of buying online. I should have come to a frickin' store. All right. Now, this is not staged or prepared whatsoever. So we've got Shane Bailey here and we've got his son Aston. And so if you think about it, I'm actually really lucky and should slap myself. Yeah, ouch. For buying online when I've got an actual store in my hometown. So, Shane, thank you very much for talking to all of the wonderful viewers here and also for letting me know about this silly thing about people trying to scam with fake strings.
Please.
Yeah. So this is the fake one, yeah? How can you tell?
Well, when you look at the packet just externally, you probably wouldn't see a lot, but the first indicator, if you had the packet in front of you, this should be a matte feel.
Yeah.
Where it's smooth on this. This silver, well, this logo is normally a silver with a silver raised sort of embossed section around here. Rich and full. We generally have a space between the ampersand and rich. That's a little bit of a rookie error. And a couple other little indicators, but once you get them open, you'll also see the difference in the string. The strings aren't gauged correctly either.
Yeah.
And in playing, they'll not sound the same and they'll break more often.
So I ordered a 12 to 53, but what's in there?
Gauge out to about 11 to 49 if you put calipers on them.
Yeah, right. So you have one of the real ones over here?
Yeah. So that's a real packet. Rough feel where this is smooth. Some of the fonts, obviously, if you had them side by side, it's apparent. But you know, occasionally things like that change in manufacturers anyway.
Yeah. So what's this rich and full thing? Yeah. That looks like it's legit. Whereas this one, huh?
Yeah. Whoops.
There should be a space there.
But they got all the French right. They got all the everything right in terms of all the language.
Jeez,
These things can change from time to time. I wouldn't put it down to just the Gore logo. That can change from the manufacturer, but you know, this silver logo with the perforation here, the perforation on this one is very different, and obviously it's not silver. Sometimes they are silver though, but they don't have the embossed sort of ring around that between the black circle and the outer silver ring.
That's so weird, isn't it? That, you know, it looks pretty close.
Yeah.
How would you think the future is going to look in regards to, you know, this type of thing?
Well, I thought that this is problematic because obviously people buy online, which is fine. But I asked him at 15, and he just thinks everything on marketplace type things is dodgy. It's just the attitude of a young. And I've asked a few other people, say, "Oh, isn't that all dodgy?" Which is remarkable because we knew there used to be dodgy stuff on there, you know, years ago. Yeah. Because it was always priced really cheap, you kind of knew, but when they price them close to the retail or close to street price, you just assume they're legit, they just got a good deal and they're passing on because it's online or whatever, but he just assumes it's all crap.
Aston, you're only 15, why are you this cynical already?
It could be learned behaviour.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, you're not cynical at all.
Well, yeah.
The thing that I feel is that it's my karma for buying anywhere online, and then I'm kicking myself because I'm thinking, wait a minute, I can buy online from you, even though if, you know...
Well, if people don't have stock or whatever, and you know, it's the middle of the night and you're shopping online, you need, and you get a bundle deal of a dozen that seems a better price and just do it all in one shipping, that's all cool. You just don't know. But the good part, I suppose, is that the bigger marketplaces or more reputable marketplaces, you send it back, you'll get your money back.
Right.
Just make sure you send it back and get your money back.
But you won't give any money back.
No, I didn't sell the dodgy shit.
Yeah. Awesome.
All right. So I guess if I think about it, I'm glad that I had this happen to me. I'll take the positives from this experience. And what's the positive? Well, I'm now going to make a concerted effort to make sure that I just buy from a reputable source, no matter if it's online. But I'll definitely try and get down to my local music store. You know, if you have a local music store near you, you know, I reckon you're mad not going down there and supporting people that are running a business that is to your benefit. And if you want to show Shane some love, well, you can go to bmusic.com.au to be able to purchase from his online music store. And if you're in the town of Gawler, South Australia, pop in and say good day to him. He's a lovely guy. Now, in doing a bit of prep for this video, I found that there is a lot of information out there on Elixir guitar string scams, but also other music-related purchase scams as well. I hope you found this video helpful. This is the Crafty Music Tips YouTube channel, so I hope you got some good tips there. There's also a bunch of other videos here on this channel which will be helpful in other types of areas in music. So go check out one of those videos, and I'll just leave you by saying you don't have to do everything right now. Just do the next thing.
I'll see you soon. Cheers.